Hey guys, what's up? Just gonna give you guys a quick one. Somebody give me a 5 for 5 real quick, please. Just thought I should probably pop out here and give you guys an update on what's happening with this. This actually I think has something to do a little bit with space weather also. And again, guys, I have to be off here by 20 after, 25 after, so this is not going to be a long one. Just so everybody gets it. But so let me just say that. Now, guys, can you please share it out? I know there's probably not going to be a whole lot of people here. I get it. Okay? But let me just go on through here. I'm going to go ahead and just get into it, and hopefully everybody can watch on the replay. I do plan on doing another live stream tonight, okay? I'll go a little bit more in depth. I just don't have the time to do it right now. My daughter had some stuff to do with color guard, and I've got an appointment. Now, guys, can you please share it out? Like that? Hey, you guys like that, don't you? Okay, so first and foremost, prayers for Adam. Yeah, he's not feeling the best right now, so prayers for Adam over on Marfugal. Everybody, prayers, put some ones in the chat for Adam if you would. Prayers and good thoughts. Okay, so listen. There's always questions, there's always arguments or what have you. Does space weather affect? Yes, it does. It affects earthquakes, okay? And let me just point out what happened. If you guys watched my stream last night, I would love for you to watch it if you haven't watched it yet. But I literally said, hey, we have a coronal hole facing us, so you can probably expect an uptick in earthquake activity. I don't know all the science behind all that, but I do know that. And look what happened. So let me just get into that. But I do want to show you guys a alternative to look at, I guess, if you want to use those words for, oops, wrong one. We need that one also anyway. But an alternative earthquake site, okay? I've mentioned these guys before, GlobalQuake. They're fairly new. I just kind of stumbled across them, okay? So let me show you this. This isn't ran by any agency or anything like that. This is something that is not paid for by the public. But I highly encourage you guys to please go over here and check this out. I'm going to pause it. Now, guys, you see what happened right there? See, this is what's kind of a little funny that's going on. We've got these earthquakes happening, and we're seeing earthquakes pop off in kind of strange places right now. I'm not making a big deal about it because it's not, because they're small, right? But let me just say first and foremost that, yeah. So let me roll this back. This is a live stream that runs all the time. So if I can roll this back to right here, see we had another swarm right here. This is all after the earthquakes, the bigger ones. Okay, so we've had. I'm just showing you the site here, so you guys have another thing to look at, other than just the regular USGS and the European agencies. It's just another tool. That's all I'm saying. Now, right here, guys, is where the big one happened too, off of Cascadia. Well, off the southwest coast of Canada and Oregon here, or Washington. But that's a smaller one there. But there was a 6.4. That is the official strength right now. And don't forget we had, and I'm going to go ahead and X off of this because, guys, just go over and check them out. I just wanted to show you guys their live stream here. It's something that they do, and they do a really good job, and it's really cool. It really does. But their earthquakes started popping everywhere. And most of it's around the lines, the fault lines and the plate lines and stuff that's there already. So what we're seeing basically is just that pressure spreading in whatever direction it's going. But we also have the blot echo phenomenon too, which basically is kind of what explains the coronal hole. And I don't have time to really go into exact detail what that is. I think I seen Carrington in here. He talks about that too. Hey, Stormblade, thanks for joining up, bud. Appreciate you. Love that. Love that. Love that. Thank you for the membership. So I'm going to go ahead and back off of this, guys, because I really don't want to show their live stream, because go look at it over there. You know what I mean? they're doing the work, and that's kind of. I just wanted to let you guys know that that's there. So let me back this off now, guys. This one over here in the Philippines was significant. Now there is no tsunami warnings or anything like that going on. That's a good thing. Both of these were over water. But there's other things, you know, again, there's a whole lot of things that can happen with these things. I mean, there's just so much that happen with earthquakes. They're devastating, okay? So many phenomenons happen with them. I'm sure Ron's going to be doing a stream here about this, I would assume. Maybe not right this second, but hey, Genius, thank you for the gift of memberships. 10 of them. Wow. Thank you. Very generous. Thank you once again. Oh, she brought up a point too. She left a comment under there. The super thanks button has been moved. Just click the 3 dots underneath the video and it'll pop up. It'll be there. It'll say thanks. It has a money sign with a heart around it. So that's where the super thanks button is if you guys wanted to do that. They moved it for some reason. I don't know why. But that's what happened. I didn't even know it moved until she asked. And then Steve, Seven's son, actually answered it for me too. But, okay. So, guys, you know, when we come over here, what do we look at? This is USGS. And that's the first thing you look at. Now, we want to look at these colors. If they are, like, all over the place, like reds and oranges, we want to, you know, really click on that and see what's going on. Obviously, tsunamis. I know there was no tsunami with this one. Okay? But the pager button is the one that really gives you the information we want to know. Estimated fatalities and economic losses with percentages. That's there. Okay? You can scroll down. It's going to show it all here. But I'm not going to go into detail there. I mean, because we didn't have a whole lot of destruction with this one at all. I don't know if anything really happened, really, to be honest with you, because it was offshore. So, let me back off of that. Now, obviously, anytime we have anything significant inside or close to the Cascadia subduction zone, your butt starts to pucker, man. I'm telling you. I mean, we do know that eventually this will slip enough and have that big one. That's going to happen eventually. Are we going to be here when that does? Who knows? But I just wanted to point that out. But there's the bigger one here. Now, this one did set off some buoys. Okay? Because the one in the Philippines did not. Now, there's a whole lot of reasons for that. I don't think there were a whole lot of buoys around this area. Okay? So, I'll just say that. But over here, there's enough, right? So, you can kind of see how this spread. There's the earthquake site, pretty much. And you see how it spread out in all directions? So, but these two didn't go into event mode, but who knows what the underwater topography is. I don't know. I can't see it. But, yeah. So, that's what's happening with that. Now, we're going to keep an eye on this because we've had a lot of aftershocks. Okay? Go over and look at GlobalQuake. I mean, they're there. Look here, too, on USGS. You can see them all. Then, I was sitting there looking at this, and we had an earthquake up here in New Jersey. Then in Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia. Then up here in the Yellowstone area, little quakes started happening like a swarm. Then down here in Nevada. It was crazy. I was sitting there watching, it just kept happening. Now, that's kind of what we would expect with bigger earthquakes. So, and I know everybody wants an answer. Why do we get these earthquakes? Well, I'm not going to be able to give you that answer, guys. There's a whole lot of things that come with that. One thing I can tell you is, when we get coronal holes, there is no doubt that our earthquake and seismic activity, there's an uptick, okay? So, just let me say that. I mean, that's really what I'm talking about here, okay? So, let me just show you what I'm speaking about. Now, first off, they are expecting a G1 storm now, by the way. And it's not supposed to be big, and I'll go over that in a minute. Really briefly, but I'll go over it. This coronal hole, guys. Now, so what I'm going to do, so I'm actually going to take you over here. What time is it? Okay, I got about 10 more minutes here. Okay, we're good. So, I'll take you over to SDO, that image I just showed you was from GOES. It's an extreme ultraviolet also, but I do want to show you the one over here at SDO. It's the same technology, just on a different satellite. Okay. So let me grab this, and we will take a look at. Oh, let's just look at the 211. Okay. Now that might take a minute to load. Well, I guess it didn't, did it? So you can see that coronal hole. Now last night when I did my live stream, what did I say? I mean, I literally said, hey, when these things are right in front of us, earthquakes and all that stuff increases. And it just did. So, I mean, and we see it time and time again. Now, I'm not sitting here trying to say that's the only thing you look at, because obviously that would be ignorant to say something like that. But it is one of the factors that we look at. Also, we had a huge eruption off the backside. Okay, when I first seen it, and I'm going to show it to you real quick, and I'm going to go back over this, later on tonight in my next live stream, because it needs to be gone over, because this area of the sun is going to be rotating in. So let me grab this. Now check this out, guys. Watch this. I got something to say about this too, because I think I have an idea of what might have caused this, or at least instigated it. Okay, there you go. Now, so let me pause it. Let me back off here. Okay. Guys, that was a completely full halo. And when I first seen this, I'm like, that really doesn't look like it's coming from this side. You get to kind of know what it looks like, right? And you don't even know you know that. So, but that's, you just kind of know, right? There's something there that we can see, and is what it is. But we had this sundiver I was talking about, right? Watch what happens. Okay, so that sundiver's there. And now it's behind the occulter disc. And then, right about 7 or 8 hours later, boom, it's starting. You see that? It's erupting right now. So I'll just push start. There you go. Boom. Sundiver comes in. And I'm not saying that's what caused this, but they do instigate and they do disrupt. Okay? Now, I can't tell you if that thing even made it that far. Most of the time, they get ate up by solar wind. So, I don't know what's going on with that. That would be on the backside, by the way. So, you know, that comet didn't make it. We didn't see it come around. It could have. It could have been on a big wide swing, but we didn't see it. So, I can't say that for sure. But this did not come at us. So, don't be freaking out when somebody else shows you this and says that it is. This is off the backside. I can show you why I'm saying that really quick like. Not to mention on SDO we can see it. So you know what? I'll go there first. Watch back here. Watch the corona. See that right there? And then here it comes. That might have been it. It probably was. So, but you could see it moving in the corona there. That was on the backside. So let me take you to a different angstrom and let you guys see it from the 304, because we actually see solar rain. And all that is plasma raining back down onto the sun on a magnetic connection line. That's all that is. Okay? While this is loading, I am going to take you over here to the NASA CME tracker. Okay. Oh man, it's already off of there. Daggone it. That means we've had another eruption, a smaller one right here. But we had, this one, it was here. It was blowing off basically in that same position. So it probably came from the same sunspot. All right. But that thing was fanned out pretty well. But it is off the backside, so no worries there, okay? So here's the 304 angstrom, and yeah, it's yeah. So we can see the filaments. Everything's getting active right now, guys. The sun's starting to act up again. See that? And that's where all that stuff was coming from. But this filament here is actually communicating with something behind the sun here too. Basically, it's that plasma's moving on that line, and that line actually goes to the back. Did you see that? It was like a fish just diving on the backside. But, you know, so that was on the back. Now, I've seen a couple little blasts here on the front that were small, but did anything significant come from them? I can't say for sure. But we'll go over that deeper later on today. But, okay, guys, I am going to have to cut out of here. I just wanted to make sure I got this in. I got an appointment I cannot miss, okay? But I wanted to make sure you guys seen this, and I will be coming back a little bit later on tonight. Please share this out, and let everybody know that I'm going to be coming back on. And prayers for Adam. Hopefully he feels good enough to do a show on Marfugal tonight. I would imagine that they probably will, unless he's really feeling really bad. So prayers for him. Some ones in the chat one more time, guys, for Adam. And as always, guys, God bless. Yahusha saves. Oh, by the way, thank you, Genius, for the gift of memberships, and thank you. Who joined up? I'll say thank you in my next stream, bud. I forget the account name. Who was that? Who was that? If you're still here, who was that? It goes off on my screen really quick like. So, and hi to all my mods. Love all of you. I really do. One like us. Hey, what's up? That's right. Fugal fam's here 100%. Trish, Linda, Butterfly, what's up? All right, guys. Please share it out. I'll see you guys in probably 4 or 5 hours. I'm going to do another live stream. And we'll go over more space weather and this if anything else is happening. But, yeah. So, God bless. Yahusha saves, and you can drink this Kool-Aid.